And welcome back to another episode of the Unframe of Mind show, where we have
Yes.
uncomfortable conversations without a condom. I'm your host, Daniel Wagner.
Anthony Trewick.
And we have a pretty cool video. I've never heard of this guy before.
Hopsin?
His name's Hopsin.
Yes, you have.
No, I have not.
Dude, we did COVID Mansion.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
COVID Mansion. I've never heard of that in my life.
Yes, COVID Mansion. No. Shit. Had all this out. I can't remember the name of it now. You've heard it.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never heard of Hopsin, though. Pretty sure.
I've heard of Hopsin. I have not heard this song, so
I guess I'll check out COVID Mansion after this one.
I've heard it, so the reaction is going to be coming
this
from you,
is
not
my
from
reaction.
me.
Well,
Yeah.
I've heard this one, so the reaction's going to come from you, not me.
Okay.
But I've only listened to it once, so I'm
All
going
right, so which one are we doing first?
to get a hell of a refresher. This is the Ill Mind of Hopsin 5.
Okay.
I don't think you have to go back and listen to 1 through 4 to understand this one. I don't think it's like
So
like
you've heard it,
a storyline.
and I haven't.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be an accurate
All right.
statement. Let's begin, shall we?
All right.
I'm kind of excited to share this one with you because it's so on point. It's ridiculous.
You'll like COVID Mansion when we react
Okay.
to that.
All right. So let's begin, shall we?
All right. Let's do it. Wait, when did this come out?
When did this come out? Let me see here. 2012. Jesus Christ.
I've seen it. Fuck.
Oh, you recognized it?
Yes. I remember. I'd recognized the beat.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I thought this was something new.
I had no idea this came out that long ago. It just popped into my feed.
Yeah, I've heard this one.
Well, we're still rolling forward anyway.
Okay.
Because it's good.
We'll put on a little acting for you like we've never heard it before.
No, I've only heard it once. I don't remember it really. I just remember I seen it. I'm like, dang.
Well, when you said
Let's show
1
Anthony
through
this
4, and then I heard the beat, I'm like, wait a minute, I heard this because I discovered Hopsin through COVID Mansion. So during COVID, like everybody else, I went back through his catalog and found the other 4, and then
son of a buck, man. Son of a buck. Let's see then. I'm feeling this one. Let's go.
Okay, let's just do it.
Man, I hate rap, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I become a freak of nature, all the kids stare. Who walk around bumping raw with the shit blaring, saying fuck school and dropping out like a miscarriage. I'm embarrassed, and I'm ashamed I played a part in this devilish game, making your common sense perish. But I ain't taking the full blame, cause most of you chumps running around here ain't never had strict parents. All of your brain cells rotten from weed. You feeling like if you ain't got it, life's not as complete. You having sex with every motherfucking body you see, with a past so dark that Satan to jump out of his seat. But still you out in these streets thinking you hot as can be, without the knowledge to lead, so you just follow the sheep, making sure your name swag is all polished and clean. While your favorite rapper's like, yeah, he got it from me. You been brainwashed by a fake life that you used to live in. When I say the word fun, what do you envision? Probably drinking and smoking out with your crew and chilling with clueless women you trying to bang, bumping new edition. Is that all you think life really is? Well, if so, then you're a fucking idiot. I honestly feel like grabbing your head and hitting it. Matter of fact, you don't even deserve a brain. Give me it! Do you even have any goals aside from bagging these hoes and packing the bowl? Well, let me guess, no. You're only in school because your parents make you go, and all you do is play beer pong and hang out with the bros. Yo, society's got you living for a whack cause you're a fucking adult with no skills at all. You don't be.
You know what's weird? There was a period in time in my life where I was doing a lot of this shit, talking about banging hoes and all this other shit. So for about 3 years of my life, this song kind of takes me back to those 3 years. I didn't feel like I didn't know where I was going, no sense of direction, fresh out of high school, going to titty bars left and right, hanging with people that I probably shouldn't have been hanging with.
Right.
Ended up marrying one of those strippers, I mean, my life there for, like I said, for a very small amount of time, with swinger clubs and it's just but you know what though? It's like I look back at it and I'm like, I had a lot of fun. It probably, is not something you want to be proud of, but it was a period in time that I did a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah,
And I think we all have that.
Yeah, I
so.
remember, man. I just a certain period of my life where I'm just like I don't have any goals. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind
Yeah.
of like living day by day. I just and I feel like once I finally kind of woke up, I guess once my brain kind of finally said, "Hey, dumbass, look back at the last decade of your life and see what you've done with it." I'm like, "Oh, I've just wasted so much time of this valuable, precious thing that we have. Like we only get one life." And I've just wasted a decade of it doing what? Like,
Well, for me, it was just 3 years. And to kind of give you an idea of what it was like for me, I would work Monday through Friday. And I made good money back then. I was, making pretty good money. And I was single, no, wasn't married, didn't have any kids. And come Friday, me and a buddy of mine, we knew a couple of strippers. We would go to that strip club. We
Yeah.
would get so fucking drunk. One of us would drive home. We shouldn't have been driving home.
no.
That's how bad we were. They would end up leaving with us. They stay the night. We get back to the house. We're drinking more. We're doing other shit. And we would turn around, sleep maybe 3 or 4 hours, get up, go to the store, buy more beer, go to the pool, like pass out by the pool, and then turn around and get ready. And Saturday night, we're back doing the same. We would never sleep
Yeah.
over the weekend. And it was like the money I was making during the week was gone by Sunday.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
Like-
I've heard about a lot of that.
And come Monday, I'm just dragging ass. I'm worthless. It takes me about a day or two to get my shit together. And I did this for 3 years, man, nonstop. And it was just like, I don't see how I even had the energy to pull that off.
God, that's ridiculous. That's
But-
ridiculous. All right. Let's
I thought that was interesting when he that one line, that one verse that he was talking about that. So
Cause you're a fucking adult with no skills at all. You don't read any books or play ball. You don't draw. You literally do nothing at all. Still you fiend for the glamorous fruits you don't have. Cause you idolize rappers that do. And all they say is I got money in a stack to the roof. And now you think that it's gonna magically just happen to you? How? Your lazy ass don't commit to labor. You pick something up, try it out, and put it down 2 minutes later.
damn.
So basically saying that you don't have anything to show for yourself. and
Yeah.
You're trying to idolize these rappers and live that lifestyle, but yet you can't even go out and work for it. So.
You know what's funny is this song, I didn't know it was a 2012 release on this video, man.
Yeah.
But we're in 2022.
Well, he took a hiatus from rap for a while.
He could have dropped this today and it'd be like
Very relevant. Yeah.
perfectly within alignment with what's going on.
In society.
And these
itself.
are real issues. It's like I feel like
Yeah.
he could have written this song at any point in time, almost throughout human history, and it would be relevant.
He could re-release it and it would do just as well, if not better, than what it did back in 2012.
I think so. Especially during when Tom McDonald was like really hitting big numbers and stuff. This kind of
But I
stuff right
think-
here would have gone right with it perfectly.
But I think this kind of showcases his talent to speak so relevant, of the current situation of how things are, even back then.
Yeah.
To where it shows that we haven't really made any progress in a sense.
It's
if it's still
kinda-
relevant
kinda
today.
sad, right?
I mean, but that's just, what's interesting is that we constantly see movies, TV shows, and we have artists like Hopsin that deliver this message.
Mhm.
And you would think that at some point our culture would just kind of change and learn something from what they're trying to show us or teach us.
Yeah.
And there's a large population that just haven't heard the message. They're not going to get the message. And it's like, how long are we going to stay stuck in this rut?
It's like kids in the middle of Africa that still haven't heard the Christian word.
Or had water in a week.
Okay, I'm gonna start playing again.
And you complain about your life because it ain't getting catered. Now whoever tries to call you on your bullshit's a hater. You want to succeed, you have to try. Or one day you'll get older and regret it all because you can't provide.
You know
Your
what?
friends are low.
Pause that. I got something to say about that. He's right, because I have gotten, or I've received a little bit of hate because of my success recently.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking to myself, isn't that what you want your friends to do? Is to succeed in life, to have a good life, to have a home, to have a decent or nice car, to have a life that is comfortable to some sense.
Well, you would think, and people would say it, but they don't act that way.
But they encourage you when you're down.
Yeah.
They're telling you, oh, you can do this, and you got nothing to show for your life. Get off your ass and do something, make something of yourself. So you do that, And then yet they're the same ones, if not the ones around them, that are criticizing you because you post a picture on social media that you just bought a new car.
Yeah.
And I received a little bit of that criticism when I bought my Mercedes. It's like, wait a minute, you told me if I work hard and do all the things that I'm supposed to do in society to live the life in which I have now, that's what you want from me. But as soon as I get it, you turn around and you bash me for it.
That's right. That's right. Well, it's that
Like,
it's that
what-
whole thing that a lot of people, they don't want to get up off their ass. And as soon as you do succeed, then they start feeling like shit. And rather than them try to come up to your level, it's a lot easier. It's way easier to just bring you down, try or attempt to bring you down to their level.
I've never understood that mentality.
Mm-mm.
Like,
I don't
doesn't
even
make any
think
sense.
I really don't think I think very, very few people, if any, do it consciously. I think it's a very subconscious thing.
But why do we treat people like that?
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
why do people do that to
I
one
don't know,
another?
because it's hard work to succeed. It's a lot of hard work, and a lot of people don't want to do it. And the same mentality that keeps you from wanting to do the hard work to succeed is the same mentality that makes you choose to bring somebody else down rather than build yourself up.
So what
'Cause
it's
it's just easier.
What it's done for me, I've developed an attitude because of this,
Yeah.
because of those people. And in a sense, I've become a bit of an asshole.
And now they're out of your life, and you're moving on.
Well, it's not that. It's that I don't give a fuck mentality.
Yeah.
Seriously, it is. It's like, you know what? You pushed me. You told me I could be successful. I could have this. I can have that. So I have it, and I'm here.
And now, yeah.
And you're shitting on me. You're telling me that I'm out here posting this and I'm doing this and I'm flaunting whatever it is that I've got. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't fucking care. You know,
Shit.
I worked for everything I had. You know, I'm proud of what I've got, and
Yeah.
I take care of what I
And,
have.
and I'm going to surround myself with people who support it.
Right.
100%.
Yep.
All right, ready?
One day you'll get older and regret it all because you can't provide. Your friends are low lives, don't act surprised. Look, just cut the bad fruit off of the tree. Make the sacrifice.
Oh, sorry. One more point though. The reason a lot of people also surround themselves with other lowlifes, as he was pointing out, is because again, it makes you feel like you don't need to succeed when you look around and say, oh, everybody else is kind of in the same boat as I am. But if you're in a room full of people that are like high achievers and go-getters and stuff, you really start feeling like you have to up your game.
No,
right?
it requires work. People don't want to put the effort in.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because they see how long it took for somebody to get there,
right.
And they don't think they can, they can sustain that longevity.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, that you've heard the common idea that you surround yourself with
like-minded individuals.
Well,
you
are what is it? You are the average of
you are the company you keep.
No, you are the average of your 5 closest friends, so the people you hang out with the most.
Well, yes.
So basically, what that means is if you have 5 people that are high achievers, you're going to, without even really consciously doing it, you're going to want to try to strive to be better and
right.
and keep up with them,
because those are the qualities that you have built about yourself, whether you know it or not. Because
if I'm in a race with people that are like barely walking and I'm already 30 steps ahead, how hard am I going to push myself to try to cross that finish line? I'm looking back at the guys that I'm racing with, and they're just like, just take another hit off the blunt and keep on going. Yeah, I'll be all right. But I can slow down my pace. I don't have to work as hard.
But the problem is that part of society, they see the grind that it takes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to do it. They think everything should be catered to them. It's weird how the society can shift in such a way where they feel like everything should be given to them without any actual hard work.
Yeah, you ever heard this one when you're at work? You're a new guy. You just started the job. You've only been there a couple weeks, right? And you're working your butt off. You're trying to make a good impact. You're trying to make a good impression for your bosses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the other people, the older guys. They've been there a few years. They're like, "Why are you working so hard? Take it down a notch."
Oh no, I got one better for you.
You sit there and work so hard. They're gonna start expecting us to do it. Like it's that same mentality that shows up in the workplace.
To tell you what I went through back when I started the company I was with,
yeah,
I was told I wasn't going to last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I wasn't told that, but there was kind of like this little bet, not really anything, worth betting on, but they were just, hey man, I bet this guy ain't going to last 3 weeks. I didn't find that out until later. A lot of the guys over here didn't think that you were going to last more than 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
And so when I heard that, you know what that did? It motivated me.
Oh yeah, I'm that guy.
Now that I'm there almost 5 years later, and have worked in more departments within the company, and I know more than probably most of them, I just kind of relish in the fact that, you know what, you fueled my fire to get to the place that I am today. All because you didn't think that I had the potential to be something. That goes back to what I was telling you before, man. It's just people find it so easy to cut you down, degrade you until you're not worth anything and
Right.
that you'll never accomplish anything. But when you prove them wrong, that is the best form and the best way to shut people up.
Yeah.
And even if they don't shut up, it's like, I cut you out of my life.
That's
you serve no purpose.
always been my personal driving force. I know a lot of people ain't built like us though. A lot of people hear that and they let them get them down.
Well, here's the thing I tell people.
They'll be like, "Oh, I guess you're right."
You and I are built similar in our work ethic, but we're very different, vastly different.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the reasons why we work so well together is because we both had that same mentality. You know, we're going to lift each other up. I'm not going to put you down or degrade you, or
you don't
or
need to. You're already taller than me.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's part of the relationship that has always sustained itself. It's a mutual respect. You're a hard ass worker. I've seen the shit that you do and the way you provide for your family, and I've done the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we've gone about it differently, and that's okay. It's just the end goal is still the same for the both of us.
Yeah,
you know, it's that constant grind that these kids just don't know anything about. We're
both in the hustle. We're both chasing our bliss and doing our thing, man. We have goals.
I will still chase my dream and I will still hustle until I can no longer walk anymore. Well, that's just part of life.
Let's continue here.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
Know. Thanks, Hans.
Look, just cut the bad fruit off of the tree. Make the sacrifice. Girls, stop acting like you want a guy with traits like Romeo. Bitch, that's a fucking lie. You always talk about how every man's faking. You can't take it and you want something real. Shut up, tramp, save it. Twice a week you put on your makeup and damn bracelets and head to the club half naked with your ass shaking. Pulling the low-life nigga who claim he cash make it till you let him hit. Find out he work at the gas station. One of the niggas got you pregnant and you can't raise it. But you caused it. Your actions made a fat statement. You want Romeo to act patient and stop fronting like you in the club, posted in the back waiting. It's the club. When guys put on a new persona,
after you know what's funny about that?
God, that's so good.
The women are talking about guys. You know, they don't want guys that are fake. I'm thinking fake eyelashes and fake hair,
right, dude?
And makeup, and fake boobs, and I mean, should I continue? I mean, really, it's
God,
like
after the whole. After the whole Me Too movement and the third wave feminists that we're going through, right? Like, holy crap! Imagine if he tried to say some shit like that today. Like,
yeah,
like, well, it ain't my fault. I didn't do this. That little asshole.
Well,
did this
and then
to me.
It talks about the woman getting pregnant, you know, and it's like, that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, right. I love in this how he's like going to each person in the room and
calling them
directly calling them out, like looking them in the eye and saying, like, how refreshing would that be if our own people in our lives did that shit for us? Like, I mean, because it sounds harsh, but at the same time, like, for you to care that much about somebody, like to look in the eye and say, look, you are screwing up your life. This is what I'm seeing. You're acting this way, and it's not in alignment with what you say you want to do. And like that would be.
That sounds like conversations we've had.
Ultimate act of like kindness and love. Like, if this guy didn't really give a shit about these people, what happened to him? He wouldn't be making this song. He wouldn't be talking to those people, right?
No.
So I mean, it's a different way you can look at it. All right.
In the back waiting, it's the club. When guys put on a new persona after they get loaded with a few Coronas, they always shouting and wild out with habits that very few condone it. Then they look for beautiful, brainless bitches like you to bone them. Then when they leave you, you cry and cry, talking about, oh my God, I can't find a guy. I spent so many years and I've tried and tried. Why am I even on earth? I should die. You want Romeo, you're not worthy. You're cock thirsty. You're nasty and probably got herpes. Sometimes the secret to find is to stop searching. Try a new formula because your last one's not working. The term real niggas publicly used, and I need to know what it means, because I'm fucking confused. Are you one for always busting your tool with nothing to lose and something to prove? The homies up in your crew? Is it because you selling drugs to get loot and brag about how you done been shot and stabbed like it's fun to be you? But your life's a struggle, right? And you just hustling through. Nah, you hamster ass nigga, you just stuck in the loop. Man, why do black people gotta be the only ones who can't evolve? Cause you in the streets acting like a Neanderthal. It's clear you can't stand the law. You lost us in the abandoned dog, and all you interested in is fighting, rapping, and basketball. I can't even fuck with you, cause if we out in public, you gon' get caught stealing some shit and get my ass in trouble too. You'll get old and be nothing. Living life in these streets, thugging and starting shit with anybody, man, mucking. Look at you, a real nigga, thinking your life's cool. Girls used to turn me down for guys who were like you, till you grab their heart and shove a spearhead right through. Then they regret it because it wasn't the right move. Your real nigga talk seems bogus. A real nigga don't brag about being real as long as he knows it. And his future doesn't seem hopeless. A real nigga stays out of jail. Handle shit and you keep focused. To all you rappers who sold us out in the wrong, you inspire the issue I wrote about in this song. You go to pile on the young who roam around in the slums. See, this is what happens when rap's overcrowded with bums. Hope the hour is long when I'm rolling out with your tongue. The man above is my guide, you know the power is strong. All you minutes and freaks are only in it for cheese, and the mass control limit was breached. Fuck hip hop. They only in it for cheese, and any eyewitness can see they purposely making the innocent weak. My existence on this planet's for you. I ain't only here to benefit me. Yo, we need to make a change while there's still time. It is hard, and sometimes I struggle trying to reveal mine. I can guide you if you feel blind. I just need you to be willing to journey into my ill mind.
Damn good song.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. I like that. So, what you think, man?
Well, I've always liked this song. I think it's got a great message, and unfortunately, you know, it kind of makes you wonder how many people actually take the message and apply that to real life, you know? So
Yeah, you're right about that.
and it seems like, you know, Hopsin's done that. You know, he took a little hiatus there for a couple of years, and you know, he kind of had to refocus and get his mind right. So he's obviously aware when, you know, he needs to self-reevaluate and, you know, get his thoughts corrected. So
Well, I mean, I wish him all the best. This thing's got 132 million views, so apparently somebody's watching it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's
but out of those 132 million, how many did it actually affect?
I
You
know.
That's always what you got to
See now see the thing is, you and me, we hear a song like that and we're like, oh yeah, that's kind of what we're already doing.
kind of
it didn't,
relate to it.
it didn't really affect us. You know, we hear it and then we want to like pass it on to other people that might need to hear the message. But
Yeah.
you know, so I don't know. It's very well done. I'd love to see a song like if he wrote the song today, I'd love to see how it's taken, you know, because there's a lot of truth in this, and it's
You really,
kinda
you
sad
really wouldn't
that-
need to rewrite anything. It's still very
right.
relevant today.
I'm just kind of saddened by the fact that it's been another decade
and
and
it's still relevant. Yeah.
still 100% could be launched today and it would be the exact same.
Yeah.
Like the exact same. I mean, a couple of the references in there might change, but I mean,
For the most part,
Yeah.
vastly, most of it
Yeah,
is
what are we
actually
talking
pretty
about?
on point.
2% of the words in the entire song need to be kind of updated for today. Like,
Right.
that's about it. All right. But anyway, what'd y'all think about that? That's Hopsin's Ill Mind of Hopsin, number 5. If you like that, let us know in the comments section. If you have another recommendation for us, let us know. We'd love to talk about it. This song gave us way more ammo to discuss these issues than I expected. There's so
thanks
much
for hanging in there with us.
I know there's so much more that we could have talked
A lot
about.
to unpack.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, we could probably review that song 3 more times and come up with an entirely different conversation.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
so much
Yeah.
in there. All right. So until next time, you've been watching the Unframe of Mind show. I'm your host, Daniel Wagner.
Anthony Tremec.
All right.
See ya. Make it till you let him hit. Find out he worked at the gas station. One of the niggas got you pregnant and you can't raise it, but you caused it. Your actions made a fat statement. You want Romeo to act patient.